At this point, the skeleton of your productivity system is now set up, and you could ostensibly start using it and basically end the course here. But I want you to stick around for a couple more videos because we have a couple of meta skills that I think are important to master if you want to keep using your productivity system efficiently over the long term. The first concept we're going to talk about here is something I like to call quick capture, and it's the idea of reducing the friction involved in getting information into your system. Because a productivity system with all of its folders and hierarchical trees and labels and projects, it creates this double-edged sword. Once information is in it, it's very easy to find that information. It's very easy to keep things organized and navigate through the system. But that makes it kind of a pain to input that information in the first place. And if you're on the run and a client emails you something and you have to put it into your system, you don't want to be dealing with the process of going through all these folders and finding the exact right notebook or the exact right label to apply. So quick capture is just a set of practices for in the moment reducing that friction and then coming back later and maybe processing that information a little bit further and getting it really organized when you have more time. Now, this is a concept where I can give you a couple of examples, but what I want to do is challenge you to start thinking of other ways that you could reduce the friction involved in getting information into your system with regards to your particular system and your particular work. But the first example that I want to show you is a concept that I like to call the daily note. And this is basically the idea of having one note in your note-taking system where you record all the events of the day, basically everything that happens. That way you can open Evernote or whatever app you're using right to it. And I like to put daily notes right in the inbox because the inbox is the default notebook in Evernote. So I might write things down, and it could be literally anything. I could be making bullet lists with a bunch of random characters in there. I could be doing basically whatever I want. And there could be all kinds of different disparate notes and different disparate types of information within that daily note. The key is when you end the day, you end it by taking 5 minutes to just copy all the stuff out of that note and put it where it's supposed to go. This isn't something you have to do, but I found it useful at times when I'm really stressed, maybe when I'm traveling, and I really just don't want to take the time to navigate all my folders and notebooks because I'm, in a cab or on a plane or walking down the street trying to get things into my system. Another application of this concept is finding ways to scan physical documents into your digital system faster. Now, if you're using Evernote like I am, there is a digital scanning tool right within the app, but I like using an app called ScanBot a little bit more. And the reason I use ScanBot is that you can define a default notebook that all scans are going to go to. And personally, I just use ScanBot for business receipts. So I can easily scan a document, and in fact, the app will actually find the outlines of the document and take the picture automatically. And once I hit OK, it's going to send that receipt to Evernote, and I never have to do anything. It is super quick and super automated. And just to give you one more fun example, at home, I have an Amazon Echo, and as it turns out, Amazon Echo has a to-do list feature right inside their app. But you can also hook that up to several external to-do services, including Todoist. So my girlfriend and I have a shared list in Todoist called our shopping list, and we have that list bound to our Echo app, which basically means that when we're in the kitchen and we run out of something, like we run out of eggs or something, we can tell the Echo, hey, put this on my shopping list. And not only is that going to go onto the Echo shopping list within that app, it's also going to go onto our Todoist, which is shared, which means that whichever of us goes to the store, both of us are able to open that app, see what's on the list, check things off. We are always in sync. And just for extra fun, I will share one final tip here. I get a lot of ideas in the shower, and it's kind of hard to write down those ideas in the shower. Now, I guess you could maybe yell at Siri if you can yell at your phone loud enough, but they also sell these waterproof shower notebooks that just suction cup to the wall of your shower. And on more than one occasion, I have had an idea or maybe the entire script or outline for a video pops into my head while I'm in the shower, and I've frantically scrawled that outline down onto that shower notebook. So it has saved me more than once, and it's pretty cheap. Anyway, in terms of action steps for this video, there aren't a whole ton. Number one, start thinking about ways you can remove steps in the processes that you go through to get stuff into your productivity system, and maybe start experimenting with apps like ScanBot as well. And now that you've got those ideas kicking around in your head, we are going to move on to the final concept in this course, which is the idea of the review day.